Haro, Vambu Varo, Halloween is coming here. Humbu Haro, Halloween is nearly here.
Carve up the pumpkin, make it glow
Like all of hell is in the show. Jump out, people hear their screams. It's time for nightmares, not for dreams. Humbu Haro, Vambu Varo, Halloween is coming near. Humbu Haro, Vambu Varo, Halloween is nearly here.
Almost all in the card store loved Halloween night, but for one called the Eric, it did not sit quite right. He hated the tricking that came with the treats. He hated the scaring and spookified beats. So while Becca and others prepared for the party, the Eric's face drooped like an angry Golgari.
Carving their pumpkins, eating their sweets, they're dressing like Star Wars and cutting up sheets. Soon they'll snarl like a zombie or boo like a ghost. This obscene Halloween is the time I hate most. They'll throw their gree-grumpers and dance the bling-flunky. They'll show their bee-bumpers and prance the ding-dunky. The thing I hate most on this terrible night, when a chill fills the air and the moon's shining bright, is the horrible fear I have no way to fight. Oh, the fear. Yes, the fear. Yes, the fear, 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 fear! It's the fear we hold near to this day every year, and I don't know, I won't understand any reason to celebrate fear for a holiday season.
Then the Eric was struck with a wretched old thought. An idea that he liked. One he liked quite a lot. First, Eric asked Joe to go get them more candy, and Mark tagged along.
He might come in handy.
Then told his employees more pumpkins were needed.
There's already 2.
Then you've almost succeeded.
When the magic card store had been emptied at last, the Eric got busy. He had to work fast. He tore down the cobwebs and ripped up the streamers, untied the magic cards, silenced the screamers.
Now let them try to enjoy all this scaring. At last I'll have peace for my mental repairing.
Then, spying the pumpkin, the Eric grew crazed. His eyes were like donuts, incredibly glazed, though that might have just been because he was blazed. He lifted it over his head with a grin, then noticed that Becca Lou Who had walked in.
What are you doing?
Asked Becca Lou, frowning. The Eric grew worried. His plan was just crowning.
I'm wafting this pumpkin all over the store. It smells pretty good, but we're gonna need more.
But where did the cobwebs and scary things go?
I wanted to clean them before the big show.
But
No time for questions! Go back to your mission.
But we can't find pumpkins.
I've made my decision.
And as soon as she left, the poor pumpkin was smashed. The Eric grew gleeful. The party was crashed. The store had been trashed, and the pumpkin was splashed. And yet he, the Eric, remained unabashed.
Now let them have their big scary soiree.
Cried the Eric while waiting to hear what they'd say. But he didn't hear anger. He didn't hear tears. Instead, something stranger crept up to his ears.
Halloween is coming near. Humbu haro, vumbu varo. Halloween is nearly here. Humbu haro, vumbu varo. Halloween is coming near.
There were no decorations, no cobwebs to see, and yet they were singing and singing with glee. And eating the candy. And dancing around, even though there were no sort of scares to be found. It didn't make sense that they'd all be so merry, unless Halloween didn't have to be scary. It seemed Halloween wasn't just about fear. It was also for candy, hot costumes, and beer. And now that he saw that he knew what he did, he brought out the things that he knew that he'd hid. He scattered the cobwebs and fling-flung the streamers. Shoveled in candy, played music with screamers. Then he grinned a great grin as he spun left to right.
Happy Halloween ball!
And to all a good fright.